Hello, happy Saturday. I can't believe we're almost all the way through July. My name is Stacy. Welcome to Reads of an Apple. I am here to do my August TBR. Now, it's going to go by pretty quickly and there isn't going to be too much. So, let's just get into it. For Rak Appreciation Society, there actually was a change made after the last meeting. So it is now going to be Proof of Seduction by Courtney Milan. This is the first book in her Carhartt series. And this was, at least originally, a Harlequin romance. And I think it's also her first published book, which is super fun. And then for Smart Women Read Romance exclusive Patreon review, I do not know what that is. The poll is supposed to end on the 31st, I think. So I'm filming this before the poll ends, but the theme this month is historical pirate privateer book set at sea. So there's a historical sea-based book coming. Most of them look like they were pirate romances. Then, for my read-alongs, I have the SJM Along. So, for August, we are reading Book 5 in Throne of Glass. Empire of Storms is another big one. I feel like they just get bigger and bigger as we go. I'm super excited to see what is next for Aelin and everybody. I am super excited to get back into Throne of Glass. And then we have the final novella, prequel novella. So that would be the 5th novella in the Assassin's Blade, and that is The Assassin and the Empire. And so this is the bind up, I guess, anthology of all 5 of the prequel stories. So I figured I'd at least show this specific cover now, since this will be finishing out this book. But I'm super excited for that. Then for the Hidden Legacy read-along, I will be this month. I'm not 100% sure if the meeting is going to be this month. I know originally it was talked about being the end of August, but it might not be till early September. But the final book, or at least book 6, is coming out on August, I want to say August 26th. Let me look. 23rd. No, I don't know. It's coming out at the end of August, and I cannot wait to see how Catalina's trilogy ends up. And so I will be reading this as close to release date as I possibly can. I will most likely be reading it in the month of August. And then that is it for book clubs and read-alongs. For a readathon, the Romance Takeover, the new round, is happening August 1st through August 7th. Check up here. That is my TBR video. This is a pretty strict TBR video for me. And so there's at least 5 books that I'm really hoping to get through that first week in August. Now, I do mention in that video the reason why I'm kind of keeping this loosey-goosey. So usually now we pull my prompts. And so I've got a new author, a backlist, an author I'm working on backlist for, and then a series I need to continue. Those are my 3 prompts that I have right now. I am not going to be pulling prompts, because not only do I need to finish my reading challenges, the Rip Bada's Summer Bingo finishes this month, as well as Shelby Taggart's Summer of Swoon, and I would, oh no, this one apparently wants to get chosen. Just gonna pop that back in there. Oh my goodness. But, so most of the Ripped Bodice Summer Bingo I'm hoping to take care of during the Romance Takeover Readathon. And then I'm hoping that I can finish, I only have a couple prompts left to finish the first board of Summer of Swoon, and then I've already got 5 or 6 of the 25 prompts on the second board. So I'm going to focus on finishing at least the first board and Ripped Bodice, and then we will see what happens on completing the second bingo board. But I'm going to kind of just mood read and read what I can to fill on those prompts. Also, I I still haven't found a place as of now, but my lease is up at the end of August. They extended it a month, so I will be moving at some point, whether it's to a temporary place or a new long-term place, who knows. But so there is a lot of life stuff going on in August, so I also kind of wanted to not trap myself too much, and I'm also probably going to be picking up as much ebooks as I can, so I won't have to leave too many physical books out once I start pre-packing. Besides that, though, for the first board of Summer of Swoon, there's one prompt that isn't covered by either the books that I plan on already picking up this month or what I'm reading during the Romance Takeover readathon, and that is debut author of 2022. And so I will be picking up Second Star to the Left by Megan Van Dyke. I'm super excited. This is the first book in her reimagined fairy tale series, and this is a romance between Tinkerbell and Captain Hook, and I am super duper excited for this. Let me read you the description on the back because I'm super excited. I'm not even a big Peter Pan fan, but the way that this sounds great. So, Tinkerbell, banished from her homeland for doing the unthinkable, selling the hottest drug in Neverland, pixie dust, wants absolution. Determined to find a way home, Tink doesn't hesitate to follow the one lead she has, even if that means seducing a filthy pirate to steal precious gems out from under his hook. Captain Hook believes he's found a real treasure in Tink. That is, until he recovers from her pixie dust laced kiss with a curse that turns the seas against him. With the ship and reputation at the mercy of raging storms, he tracks down the little minx and demands she remove the curse. Too bad she can't. However, the Mermaid Queen has a solution to both of their problems, if Tink and Hook will work together to retrieve a magical item for her. As they venture to the mysterious Shrouded Isles to find the priceless treasure, their shared nemesis closes in. However, his wrath is nothing compared to the realization that achieving their goal may mean losing something they never expected to find. Each other. Just the fact that she, drugs him with her pixie dust kiss and then ends up cursing him, and then they have to work together and go on this adventure. I'm really, really, really excited to read this. I did only see a couple of ARC reviews come out when this came out, and the two that I saw from people who I'm friends with on Bookstagram, they both loved it, gave it 5 stars. So I'm very excited. Megan also released a second book already this year that's an elf book, an elven fae kind of elf book, think Lord of the Rings elves, and I really want to read that as well. So I'm excited. This is a small press. This is City Owl Press, so this is a small publisher, so it's not one of the big ones, which is exciting too. I don't think I've read anything published by City Owl before, but I'm very, very excited to pick this up. And then the other thing is, I did mention this in my readathon vlog, but the only prompt that I didn't really fit into my readathon vlog was Amnesia for the Rip Bodice Summer Bingo. And I do plan on picking up Lisa Kleypas's Someone to Watch Over Me. This is the first book in her Bow Street Runners series. This is a series I have not read from her before. I might try to pick up the audiobook during the readathon, but since, I don't know, it's Lisa Kleypas, and I love to read Lisa Kleypas with my eyeballs and not my earballs, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But my library has the audio in case I decide to do it that way, but we will see. And then that is it, at least for prompts that aren't already covered to finish those boards. And then I will also mention, There are quite a few books also coming out this month that I'm excited for. I'm not sure how quickly I'll get to them, but I'll pop up above. This is my Q3 anticipated releases. There's quite a few August ones I'm intrigued by, but I will say I will probably be picking these up pretty close when they come out, and that is the final and 5th book in Jackie Lyle's Cider Bar Sister series, Her Unexpected Roommate. This is Rose's book. She's been my favorite Cider Bar Sister from book 1. I'm very, very intrigued to see what happens. It sounds like it's a roommate thing. And I'm super duper excited for it. And I just read the 4th book in the series, her favorite Rebound, and loved it. So I'm excited to finish out the series. And she did announce in her newsletter lately that she plans on starting 2 other series later this month, as well as her second traditionally published, or not later this month, later this year, as well as her second traditionally published book is supposed to come out in like October or something like that. So lots of things coming from Jackie Lau. I'm super excited. And then the follow-up to Allie Hazelwood's Love Hypothesis is going to be coming out, and that's Love on the Brain. And I am really interested in this. I was super hyped from the teaser that was at the end of the Love Hypothesis. And when that came out, I read it the night it came out. I finished it in one sitting. I was definitely up too late, and I really enjoyed the Love Hypothesis. I didn't really have much expectations for it going in, and I know that it's kind of a polarizing book for a lot of people. They either absolutely love it or they really don't like it. But being that I read a lot of fan fiction and stuff in high school and college, I didn't have an issue with it at all, but I'm very excited for Love on the Brain, for sure. And I think that is all I have for you. So if you want to know what I'm reading, I try to stay up on keeping my Instagram stories up to date. There are times where it takes me a couple days to update things and show what I'm reading, but at some point I will, if it's been a couple days, I will do a story dump just to kind of be like, hey, this is what I've been reading, or you can follow me on Goodreads. All that information is in my link tree in my bio. But otherwise, I hope you have a good August reading. We are getting to the end of summer. I cannot wait for fall. Fall is my favorite season, and I'm not a heat person. I cannot handle heat. But we will see what happens, and hopefully I find a place. Man, things are just... This is going to be a busy month for sure. But anyway, let me know what you are reading this month, if there's any new releases you're excited for, or if there's any books that you're really excited to pick up. Let me know, and maybe I might pick them up with you. Otherwise, I will see you all very, very soon.